Hey, what's going on? It's Tony from LearnAutoBodyandPaint.com, and in this quick video, I'm going to go ahead and put some vinyl pinstripe, it's called ProStripe, on the side of this 2015 Highlander just to give it some pizzazz. All right, break it up a little bit, put a line, down here, do a little design in the front and the back, and just change it up. It's really easy to do. You could buy this stuff. It's ProStripe, vinyl, pinstriping basically. Easy to do, and it's not like, you don't have to have any skills, not a lot of skills anyway, like the painting type of pinstriping those guys do, right? Anyway, all you want to do is go ahead, and we're just going to cut how much we need first. Okay, just a rough, how much we need, a little extra, and we will just rip it off like that, okay? And then what you want to do next is figure out how you want it to look. Do you want the thick striping on top or the thin striping on top? All right, how do you want it to look? All right, so we're gonna do thick on top. So we're gonna go ahead and peel it like this, all right? And we're gonna go right on the body line because that's how I wanna design it. Before you do this, you wanna make sure your body panel is clean, right? Wash the car, wash the area, dry it with a shammy, and make sure there's no dust on it. We already did that, all right? So it's nice and clean. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and go past it and stick it onto the tail light a little bit, right? Right there, and then we're gonna go ahead. Yes, and I'm going on the body line, right? I'm using the lighting here to match the top edge of this pinstriping with the body line. And I'm gonna go ahead and basically go one panel at a time and touch this center area. So I know I have it's done. This is okay. I may have to pull it open. You always want to make sure you press your pressure in this area. So if you have to re-peel this side, it's not just going to peel off. It'll be sticking in this area. All right. So now that I got that, I'm just going to keep going. And you see what I'm doing here? I'm holding it like this, and as I peel, we're peeling the back off, right? So that's what you want to do. And see, I'll go like that, and then we will just go down the body line. Just like this. Okay. And you try to get it as perfect as you can. You could always peel it back and stuff, and you don't want to pull too tight, right? Because if you pull too tight, you stretch it, it's going to get thin, and you don't want to get those thin spots in your pinstriping. All right, so I did that, and then we'll come down here, same thing, and you can see how the body line starts to come down here. Okay, I'm going to start to pull a little bit tighter. Right, it's coming down, and then I'm just going to follow it through just so it's kind of straight, because I'm going to end it with a design up in this area. Alright, so I'm going to push, and then we're going to push lightly, just get it on, because sometimes if it's loose, you'll cause an overlap when you're pushing it. So you just want to make sure you push it down lightly first. Right, and I know right here I want to do again because I'm a little off in the back. So I'll just push this right here. I'll grab this pinstriping here. And then I'll just do this back section again, making sure I'm on the line where I want to be. And then I'll just pull it like that. Okay, so that's basically where I want to be with my pinstripe. Okay, for this back portion. Okay. Now we could push a little harder, and the front of this door. Now you want to have the chance to actually look down, look at what you did. And I see a little bit of waviness in here. All right. So, and it's not too late. All right. It's not too late. I see a little wavy. I'm unhappy right over here. I don't know if you see it. A little wavy right in here. So what I'm going to do is push tight over here. This back door looks great. This back door is pretty straight. Okay, so what I'm going to do is push here, then I'm going to redo this front section by just pulling it back off again. No big deal, right? Right around there. And then I will just follow my body line. Hold on. It can get a little tricky, but you want to make sure you keep pressure on it. Because this whole thing comes down, sort of. That's how we're looking. And you check it, check the body line. It's kind of where I want it now. Can you come over here? Okay, so now we're at the angle we want, because the body line comes down, right? It starts a little narrow here, and then it starts to open up over here. You can see how much it opens up. So it's natural for it to just come straight like this. All right, and then here we're gonna do a little design, and I'll show you what I did on the other side, and we'll just copy it. All right, so that's it right there. So the back, let's go to the other side, and I'll show you what I did with the back. So all I did to the back was, I saw the back window piece here and how the molding came like that. So I said, let me just copy this look and put it right over here. So that's all I did, right? So I want to measure it quickly with my finger with the edge of the body line here. Okay, it's about an inch, all right? So I know where to end it on this side, about an inch from the tail light. So next, I'm gonna pull the pinstripe off of the plastic covering that's actually on top of the pinstripe. You see how you could pull that off? All right, pull it off like that, okay? Now you wanna make sure, again, you push hard and it's on good before you take this protective plastic off, right? So we're just gonna push it and continue like that. Now, I know that I have to basically end it about an inch from the end. We'll go right around here. All right, and then we'll take this. We know that we have to go down like that. And then this bottom piece, we will basically come up like that, okay? Now, all I have to do is cut that with a razor blade. You don't want to push hard here when you're cutting with the razor blade. You just want to go very light and just cut the top of the pinstripe. You don't want to go inside. Okay, and then I'll just grab this, peel that off like that. And then we will do here. Very light. You don't want to go down to the paint. Okay, now if you step back, you will see we got the same look that's on the other side, okay? And if you look at the other side, same thing in here now. All we have to do, right, is just get our razor and we'll just put a slice in it right around here, okay? And we just push and push. Later on, we'll open the door, okay, and push it around, okay? That's it. So now we just finish off like this, okay? Okay, just cut that piece there. We're not gonna mess with that yet. This we cut. Okay, now we could basically open the door quick and just loop this around. Push that in here, okay? You could also cut it even later, but I think that looks pretty good. All right. So now you got a nice finish there. Same thing here. Okay, I already cut it. Later on we'll open the door. But now I want to look at my front again and see what I did on the other side. I think all I did was I went straight, and then this bottom part just came boop and boop. So now let's just do a little bit of measuring. Okay, about there. I like to do it by hand. So, okay, so this ends. That looks more like it. This is the hardest part of the whole thing, because you don't see two sides at once, and you gotta make sure you get it on the dot. It's like eyeball measuring, you know? Okay, so that looks pretty close. Okay, so I basically got this line here because I know that's where it's gonna be ending. Now, same thing. We're gonna cut here, push, all right, you're done, okay? You are done. Now, I'm just gonna cut this quick up on top. Again, you wanna make sure you do not Okay. Okay, that's how we're looking. Looks pretty good. Open the door, push this in here. Same thing over here. Push these in. Boom. Looking great. Okay. Now, our next step is the two-tone. We're putting a red pinstripe inside of that, right? All right, so now we're done with the black pinstriping on it, right? We're gonna do a little red. I was thinking of doing like adding that, but we're just gonna use the skinny stream, the skinny sticker in here, the skinny, and put it right in the middle of this. So let's go ahead and cut it. I hope I have enough. Pretty sure I do. It's gonna be tight. All right, we just made it. All right, so same exact thing. I'm gonna pull back my pinstripe, and now all we have to do is make sure we align it to the center of this pinstripe here, right? Okay, so I'm basically gonna pull it back, same exact thing. We're gonna put the skinny line in the middle of our pinstripe here. Okay. Just like that, okay? And we're just gonna go all the way down and make sure that looks great. Follow through all the way down here. Just like that. And what I did was, at the end, we also did something else. So, hold on a second. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so now, same thing. I'm gonna go ahead, peel this off. What'd she say? Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead. Oh shit. Okay, anyway, we don't need the top one, right? We just want to grab this red and make sure we get it on there good again. don't have to freak out. All right, no freaking out. Okay, just make sure we push that on tight. Now we could take this red top one off because we don't need it. Okay, and all we got to do now is just design the inside, cut right in here, and a little cut here. You just want to push really light, okay? That's it. Boom. Okay. Now for the front. Oh God. Okay. And then we just go like this. Oops. Anyway, pretty much gonna end it like that. Okay, and you make sure later on you push everything tight and it comes out looking like that. All right, so it's Tony from Learn. Anyway, I'll just video. Alright, so it's Tony from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Hope you liked a quick little tutorial on putting pinstripe on the side of the car. It came out really cool looking. Take a look at it. Gives it a nice custom look. We did the front here. Same thing on the other side. Nice little custom look for about 15 minutes of work, right? You open the doors, it's nice and cut. You can see it in there. Cut in here, right? And just gives it a different look. You know, and it's up to you. Whatever design you want to do in the front. I just figured I'd do something like this because the body line is basically gone on the fender. There is no body line here. On the door, it just fades out. As it comes down here, it fades out. There's no body line. So I didn't want to go too deep into the fender well area here, you know, so I just said let me just end it in about 5 inches on the fender. So that's what I did at both sides, and it came out pretty good. All right, so it's Tony from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Hope you liked the quick little video tutorial on putting a pinstripe on your ride. Please like it, share it, comment, and if you're into body and paint and you want to learn how to customize your cars, put body kits, do body work, restore your classic, check out LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com right now. I'm giving away a free 85-page auto body and paint manual where you could basically download it, and there's like 85 pages of tips and tricks about auto body and what you could do to restore your car or paint your car. All right, it's Tony, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.